He's so cute.
Rabbit goes into the hole.
No, the fox chases the rabbit.
Oh, please. What's the difference?
One's a carnivore, the other's breakfast. God, I haven't had a tie on since the day I turned in my badge.
Oh, you were so sweet.
It's not sweet. I can't tie my tie. It's arthritis.
Oh, the speech. You tossed and turned all night. That's what kept you up. Fine. Just picture me naked.
God, I love you.
Now, before we get started, please join me in a moment of silence for our fallen heroes at Shawshank.
Fallen heroes. Bunch of beezers.
I want to testify.
Thank you. Well, Pangborn bred. A man that needs no introduction from me. Alan Pangborn, everybody.
I guess I ought to thank the wildfire for smoking you all out of your houses. And if I've done any good in this town, if I've done any good, it's because of the gift of faith you people have given me. Good people. I just hope I've left Castle County a little better than I found it. Ruth? Ruth!
Mom!
What the fuck is going on? Wait. Tell you what, they better be sat there playing cards or I'm going to be upset.
Hello?
They're not going to be playing cards, are they? Made a little cage for himself.
Hey, I don't know where you are, but I thought I should tell you the kid, wandered off. So, call me when you get this.
Okay, so then the next door neighbors got gassed in their house. Just a freak accident, supposedly. Cracked furnace case. They all died in their sleep on Christmas Eve. Shit you not. Lined up the body bags right on the lawn. Plus the dog and cat. This is before I was born. Just like everything interesting that's ever happened here. I had this uncle though. He was redder too. And then one winter he just flipped his lid and tried to axe murder his wife and kid at some fancy ski resort. And my folks will never talk to me about it. So I took his name just to piss them off. My real name's Diane.
Here's Johnny!
I bought her a ring in '91. She said it'd be confusing to her boy. And she didn't deserve it. Happiness. Eventually, I quit asking to move south. Live free or die. By the time I moved back, I figured we missed our shot. I was an old fuck anyway. Then I get a phone call. Somebody heard gunfire up at your mom's place. I wasn't sheriff, but folks still rang me up time to time.
Gunfire. What happened?
Your mother came to the door looking like she'd been to hell and back. Threw her arms around me, begged me, don't leave.
gotta get back to that. The naming. I ruined the party.
No, you didn't. You didn't ruin anything.
It was that damn dog.
Why though?
Nothing stays dead in this town.
Oh, like Cujo.
It's like I opened the book and all the pictures. Someone tore them out. Rearranged them. You know how it feels, don't you? To forget your own story.
This is so weird. So the dog set her off, but why would that make her want to kill herself? I don't think it's about Cujo. I think there's something else to do.
I don't know what happened. We were just shooting the shit. Where is he?
Shit. He's just having a look.
Both get her. Make a fist. A woman against me.
I didn't know where you went. I was worried about you.
I shouldn't be here. I should still be in the hole.
No. Listen to me. Warden Lacey was just a sick old man. Whatever he said to you, it wasn't true.
Stain.
You're just a kid.
Wait, how did you get in?
There's a key under the frog.
Look, thank you for getting him settled down. I think maybe we just need to get some rest and...
Okay, so I'm not explaining it right. Everyone broadcasts at their own frequency. Sometimes it's deafening, you know, like with you. Sometimes it's so faint I can barely hear it, but after years of this, I've heard it all. With him, it's like I was listening to the pain of everyone in this town all at once.
Okay.
Oh, you don't believe me?
No, I do. I just...
What is wrong with you,
I
Henry?
don't know what to say to that.
Your right ear is ringing. So loud you can barely hear yourself think. You feel guilty about the clients you couldn't save, about those dead prison guards, about your mom and your father and your son who barely has a father. And you haven't eaten yet today. I'm telling you, there is something wrong with that kid.
Front door, open.
Henry is just all over the place in this episode. I don't understand what he's up to. He just seems distracted and kind of absorbed in his own stuff. He doesn't seem to be quite understanding what's going on. I mean, I'm not really understanding what's going on, but I'm alert that there's danger present, is the point I'm trying to make.
It's not the Ritz, but it has a pullout. That's something.
I remember.
It'll all come back to you before you know it.
Alan.
Well, I may be half on, but I could afford
You're
it.
still as smart as
Wait,
this
just
thing.
picture my name.
He is wasted.
Don't look at me like that, fucker. You know me. You remember. That's right. Lacey. I pulled him over in the middle of the night. He asked me to trust him. God help me, I did. I can't remember my own dead wife's face, but I never forgot yours. Not for 27 fucking years. Don't think I didn't wonder. Did I let a monster drive off with a boy in his trunk? Now, I'm an old man, and you haven't aged one goddamn day. Are you the devil?
What?
No.
Then what the fuck are you? I tried my best. I tried to keep the people of this town safe. Where does it land you? You wait 30 years for the woman you love, and finally you get her. And she slips through your fingers. And here you are, fucking Rip Van Winkle. Where's the justice in that? I asked you a fucking question.
I can help her. You have no idea what's happening here, do you?
Oh, what?
The saying goes here in Maine, if you don't...
Okay, I'm slightly annoyed that they set up quite a lot in that episode, but we didn't really get anything closing down, so it's quite confusing. I'm not quite clear on where Henry Deaver is at the moment. He seems quite kind of out of it and just kind of focused on himself, really. He's not really communicating with anyone. I really don't like the way that he treats his mum, and he treats his mum's relationship with Alan. I think he needs to let it go. Seeing Bill Skarsgård out in the world is weird. I'm not sure if I've misunderstood, but I'm pretty sure Alan Pangborn just said, it's been 30 years, you haven't aged a day. So he looked like that when he was taken. He's just, so he could not have been a boy then. Like, it could, how old is he? Is he the devil? What is he? Oh. I still feel like they're going to twist something on us and maybe he's not bad. Because we haven't actually seen him do anything bad, have we? I mean, unless he got into the mind of that mouse and made him walk to the trap and eat. Unless he made Zalewski do the thing. But the more I think about the lead up to Zalewski shooting the guards, Zalewski could have done that on his own. He was breaking apart. He did really hate those people. He had just had a really big letdown. Remember when Zalewski had the vision that Bill Skarsgård was out of his jail cell and then there were people dead all over the place and then he almost shot? Was that like a premonition of his... I'm going between 1 minute, he's absolutely terrifying. Next minute, he's a tiny little boy. I just want to give him a cuddle. At the moment, there's more cuddle than there is I'm really scared of him. Mostly I'm scared of the music and the build-up around him, but in terms of what has he actually done or said that was in any way intimidating? Other than to that asshole at the prison when he was like, his name is on his body and he... Yeah, the other thing that's annoying me with Henry is he knows exactly what's going on with Molly. Why is he throwing shade at Molly's feelings? Yeah, bit of a downer on Henry today. It wasn't a great Henry episode. He was just sort of wandering around, either lost, confused, or being unnecessarily mean to people. So that was Henry. I did enjoy Alan Pangborn in this episode, though. It felt quite Alan-centric. This time, he gets the bridge, the bridge named in his honour, and I don't know why I've forgotten her name, but Henry's mum, the dog is barking, she looked really concerned. Next thing you know, she's out of her seat, she's on the bridge, she jumped off. She jumped straight off Pangborn Bridge. What is that about? Is it a reference? Is it supposed to be like a flashback to Cujo and she was so scared? Because that's not how I read it. It felt more like, because Henry had also said to Vince Desjardins, was there a dog out there? Remember in the little thing? I feel like dogs keep being referenced in this, and I'm wondering if there's a dog associated with a memory that she's trying to hide from. Interesting. I'm looking forward to finding out that. I'm liking the kind of partnerships that are starting to happen where we're getting characters that haven't interacted with each other before and now interacting with each other. We've got Jackie with... I thought she was toast when she ended up going to Bill Skarsgård's bed, but they seem to have hit it off. She's passed him back to Molly. Molly's passed him over. That family, they seem to be getting on absolutely fine. And then he sat down in the chair and I almost didn't notice it to begin with because my focus was on waiting for the family to turn around and see him in the chair and freak out. So while we're staring at that, or at least I was, I just kind of gradually became aware that like the noise had changed in the background, and what had happened is it had gone from like, hey, happy birthday, Dennis, or whatever the kid's name was, or Robert, or it's gone. It had gone from that to an absolutely ballistic row. Everyone was involved. They were the parents were attacking the kids, the parents were attacking each other, and at the end I felt like that was a family annihilation going on by the end of it. I was waiting then for I assumed there was going to be like a front page. What happened there? Did he cause it? Or did he sense it was coming and, like a moth to a flame, just he's attracted to it? It's really not clear yet if he is actively creating these awful situations or if he simply happens to be there. But of course, that's the whole reason that Warden Lacey banged him up in the first place, was the idea that this stuff follows this kid around. If he goes away, everything will be fine. As Jackie was saying in the car, it looks like it all kind of has been just kind of a dull, nothing much going on kind of a town since then, and now all this weird shit's happening again. Is that because of him, or is it because of Henry? Because, I mean, the elephant in the room is Henry has also just come back into town. Henry has also been around the places that Bill Skarsgård has been. It's confusing. It's really confusing. I just have to wait to see where it goes. But what it was doing, I think, was it was setting up a number of new angles in the story. So it's kind of like Game of Thrones does this a lot, where you're going one way and then there's an episode like this and then you start going another way. And it is episode 5, so at the halfway point, so it would make sense to have this episode now. And it's made me really hungry for the next episode. If I could binge watch this, I'd be much happier right now, because they've just set so much stuff up, and I'm on a cliffhanger and now I've got to wait a week. I need episode 6 immediately. So thank you for watching. I really hope you're enjoying this show as much as I am. I think there is reason for excitement. Let's hope that the second half of the season is at least as good as the first. And until the next time, bye bye.